You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed.
A lot more water, aren't I? A lot more drinking water. Oh.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Ooh, a ring. Nice. Nice ring, too.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Two's not really what we want. We don't really want to fight two of them. Probably get to zoom the camera out here.
You were screwed.
Hey Michael, what's up? It's okay. My talents right now are 5 out of 5 on divine intellect, 5 out of 5 on improved seal of righteousness, and 1 in consecration, and 5 out of 5 on redoubt. So we're going with my pure protection paladin build. We're not even going to be doing any kind of, retribution. I mean, we'll have some retribution talents. I mean, we'll have some. But like, if you look at, here, I'll show you. Actually, let's not log out here, because if I log back in, I might get like multiple raptors on me. So let's log a better spot. Because actually, I'm not... Like, whenever I do a Paladin, there's so many different ways you can build out protection. Like, there's, like... You know, there's, like, leveling builds you can do, which are going to be... I'm not going to be doing that, though, because I'm... because I don't want to do that. But there are different, you know, ways you can set it up to level. So this build's going to be a slow leveling build. And when I talk about doing a faster leveling build, you would pretty much rush straight into this, right? Like, if you wanted more defense, you could go here. If you wanted more DPS, you go into, you know, you could go into Crusader. Probably not, though. I probably would go... You would want to rush and grab Seal of Command. This song is killing me, guys. Killing me smell that song. I just did not like that song. In fact, I'm going to remove that. No, we'll leave it. So anyways, like if you're going to do a faster leveling build, you would basically want to grab Seal of Command. Okay? Even if you're using a one-handed shield, Seal of Command is... Yeah, this area is very dangerous. Seal of Command is going to be faster. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing that. I'm going with this build, which is going to be more based on tanking and AoE. Oh, you didn't really pay much Paladin? Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to build it. There's what's called Ret Reckoning, which would be this build here. Actually, if you wanted to go for speed, for faster leveling, you would do something like... maybe something like this, right? And then maybe you'd go over into here. So you'd have something like this, which would be like, you know, Ret Reckoning build. This is where you have Seal Command, but you also have Reckoning. And you've also got Conviction, which gives you the straight up 5% crit. So this is a pretty decent way to go. And as you can see, this is level 50. This is a pretty good way to go if you're just going for leveling speed as a... I'm talking about a sword and board type leveling. Like, I don't ever really level Paladin with a two-hand. I do use two-hand weapons. Like, I'll weapon swap between a sword and shield and a two-hand weapon, especially if I want to equip a really good two-hand weapon to do, like, my judgments. But that's just one. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go with my favorite build, just for survivability, especially at later levels. It's going to be more of a tank build. Okay, so right now, this is what I am right now, which is basically Redoubt, which increases our chance to block by 30% after being the victim of a critical strike. So this procs pretty frequently, almost every fight when you're lower level, to be honest. So it helps you to block a lot of damage. It helps you to mitigate quite a bit of physical damage. You're still going to be super weak against magical characters. Like, that's the bane of the Paladin, is magic. Magic just absolutely shreds you. You do not want to be going up against people that deal magic damage. It's very dangerous. So, yeah, and so really the question, I mean, you really want to rush precision. No matter what class you play, precision, you know, your hit rating is going to be, you're going to miss a lot no matter what class you play when you're leveling up. So rushing into precision is going to be a great DPS increase, because you're going to miss a lot more infrequently. So definitely rush precision. Then at that point, I do have a choice to make. I could go into retribution, because we do want to get improved judgment. At some point, it is kind of nice to get improved judgment. We do want to get improved judgment, but it's not necessary, really. It just means we can judge more often. And of course, you know, another bane of the Paladin is mana. You're constantly running out of mana, so Benediction is really good for just a little bit, for helping you with your mana to some degree. But Paladins are always going to be struggling with mana. That's why going alchemy is pretty good, trying to create different, you know, alchemy and fishing. So you can get food that gives you mana regen, MP5 regen, and so you can get potions that'll help you get, hopefully, MP5 regen or give you higher intellect. So, definitely, alchemy is good for leveling in hardcore. What's up, Spaghetti? Yeah. And so, but for me, for what I'm doing right now, is I'm going more of a full straight-up protection. Now, I probably don't know if I'm going to go, like... I'm basically rushing hit rating with precision. First, the first thing I always do is grab Consecration. I mean, Consecration is a huge mana. I mean, it burns through mana like you wouldn't believe. But when you are leveling from 1 to 30 as a Protection Paladin, you don't have a lot of abilities. You basically have Auto Attack and Judgment, and that's about it. Right? You might have, like, Retribution Aura if you want to use Retribution Aura. I find if I'm fighting one target, and the target's damage is solely physical damage, I'm almost better off just using Devotion Aura just to mitigate damage, because it actually is about a 5% increase in damage mitigation at my level. But we could try, we'll try some damage taken and some time to kill, TTK times, you know, based on whether we're using Devo Aura or Retribution Aura. We'll test that out here in a minute against some Raptors, and it'll be, Raptors are always a good one to test because they do high damage. But I like to rush precision and shield specialization. Now, this especially increases the amount of damage absorbed by your shield, which is really good. Because right now, you know, redoubts, we're gonna proc redoubt, right? So we're gonna get critically hit almost every fight. So now we're gonna be blocking with our shield. The thing is, our shield only blocks. It doesn't block a lot, and we'll check that too in game. But it probably is only blocking maybe like 30 to, you know, maybe 25 to 30 to 40% damage. But by putting, you know, points into shield specialization, that 25 to 30% is gonna, 25 to 35 is gonna go up quite a bit, and our shield's gonna start blocking a lot more damage, which is really gonna be good for us, especially against multiple targets. At this point, once we get shield specialization, we can stay here if we want, because obviously, you know, Blessing of Sanctuary is huge for the Paladin. It's like really big. And of course, Reckoning is always going to be good. I recommend Reckoning for pretty much any build. I don't care what build it is. I think Reckoning is just really good. For an AoE build, though, it's fantastic. Let's say we finish this out all the way to 60. You know, we're going to go here. We're going to grab Blessing of Kings. If we're not tanking, we're not going to get Improved Righteous Fury. It's nice to get Guardian's Favor for, again, Guardian's Favor and Improved Righteous Fury are great for group content. Like, you know, Guardian's Favor as a tank, you can save your healer so often with just by getting a bop off, or maybe on like a rogue, because rogues love to pull threat. So you're going to save rogues, you're going to save healers a ton with your Blessing of Protection. So putting maybe 1 pound point into Guardian's Favor and reducing the cooldown of bop by 60 seconds, I think is huge. So I think if you want to be a protection paladin and you want to tank a lot, I highly recommend putting at least 1 talent point into Guardian's Favor, because you can basically save people in your party pretty often with it. But since this is just my leveling build, we're not going to worry about Guardian's Favor and Improved Righteous Fury right now, because this is just the leveling build. So we're basically going to go down. We're just going to grab Improved Hammer of Justice for a little bit of survivability. Actually, let's take one out of that. We're going to grab Toughness. Boom. Ooh, okay, so we need 1 more point. So we do have 1 extra point here, so we can go ahead and probably... we can go ahead and just put it in here, because the increased duration on Hand of Freedom by 3 seconds is still pretty good. So we'll put 1 point in Guardian's Favor. Of course, we're going to grab Blessing of Sanctuary. We're going to grab Reckoning. 4 to 5. Actually, 4 here. 51. We're going to want Benediction. Boom. I like going with straight up Deflection. So... this is basically my level 60 build when I'm doing basically a kind of a AoE farming build. This would be a build I'd use for like farming a lot of mobs at once at level 60, and it's good for leveling, for killing. Like once we get to around level 38, we're going to be able to pull like multiple mobs, maybe 3-4 mobs. By the time we get like level 50, we'll be pulling even more than that. This is hardcore, so our gear's not going to be that good, so it's going to really impact how many we pull, because our gear is going to be pretty shite. So it's not going to be as good as it normally would be. But this is the build we're going to go with. And then if we want to tank, obviously we're going to have to put some points into Improved Righteous Fury. That's the only difference here. This is pretty much my tanking AoE build. The only difference is if I'm tanking, I'm putting points into Improved Righteous Fury. That's really the only difference. But this is pretty much what we're going to do. Let's get rid of these. I just want to see, yeah. And I think we're going to, let's reset this one. So right now we are currently we're right here, level 25. So my next 3 talent points are all going to go precision, and then again, like I said, I'm rushing shield specialization. So this will be my level 33 build, right? This is going to be the level 33 build. This really optimizes damage mitigation with the shield, and it's going to optimize, you know, obviously getting hit rating. And then of course after this we'll grab Blessing of Kings. Blessing of Kings is actually really good. It's good for group play. It's actually when you're going solo, you could actually like. I mean, it's just good. Blessing of Kings is really good. The only bad thing about Blessing of Kings is when you're AoE killing like a bunch of mobs, like let's say you're pulling like 8 to 10 mobs at once, Blessing of Wisdom comes in, I think, pretty much a lot more handy, because most of the damage you're doing at that point, when you're like level 50, with the AoE build I like to use, is going to be based on, hopefully, if you get a shield spike. Now, we're not going to have mithril shield spikes, because we can't get people to put shield spikes on our shield unless we are, you know, like blacksmiths ourselves, which we're not. So it's, you know, AoE protection paladin is dependent upon, you know, that shield spike is huge. Getting like a, you know, like a thorium shield spike on your shield is a big deal. It does a lot of extra damage. You know, on every time you're blocking, you're doing like, I don't know, it's like 12 to 20 damage or something. So the shield spike is huge, and then, you know, obviously we're going to be running red ore at that point. So really, this build, it's not going to be as good as we'd like it to be. But once we hit 60, we'll drop hardcore, and we'll just start playing as a regular character. And at that point, I'll switch to blacksmithing probably. Well, I probably won't switch to... I mean, I'd like to switch to blacksmithing. We'll see. I'm not sure. If we make it to 60, which we should, knock on wood, we'll see. We'll see, right? The hardcore really makes it hard for you to be like an AoE paladin, like to optimize your DPS. But that's okay. We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna see what we can do with hardcore with this particular build that I like to use. Just test it out. Now, like I said, if we go down here and we look at damage taken, let's go ahead and reset this. We're going to switch this to, we'll go damage taken, and I'm going to switch to Retribution Aura, and let's see how much damage we take against level 25. Okay, I'm going to throw down Consecration, and we're just going to judge when Judge comes up and redo Consecration when Consecration drops. So we're going to judge. Well, we shouldn't use Consecration there, because the mob died. So right there we were at 628 health. Okay, this song isn't really annoying, so let's put on a different playlist that's not so loud. Okay, so we didn't take a lot of damage there, right? And that was with red ore. So let's take a look at our damage. I think we reset it, right? Let's go damage done. And what we're looking at is retribution. So for retribution ore, we only did 20 damage, so 2.7%. And if we look at damage taken, right? Look at damage taken, we took 200 damage. So let's see if we can find it at level 25. This one's level 26, so this won't be a perfect thing, but let's do the same rotation, but this time we're going to use Devo Aura. Yeah. Actually, we took less damage, I think.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Thank you.
But my point is, I mean, hey, what's up, Magic? My point is, you can go if you're just doing single target kills, and their damage is purely physical. It actually may be better just to stick with Devotion Aura. I think when you're going to like Retribution Aura, it's a little bit better when that's a little bit better when you have a lot of mobs hitting you, like more than 2 mobs hitting you. Because that way the other mobs that are hitting you aren't the ones you're hitting. Like you're focusing down one mob, but at least you're still doing damage to all of them with Retribution Aura. So the overall damage of red aura is a lot better because there's multiple targets. Yeah, but no problem, Michael. But I mean, to really get a good sample, you would want to kill like maybe 10, kill like 10 mobs, then look at total damage taken. It's too bad we don't have like an average time to kill. Like one way you can do it is you can base it off of your aura. Like let's say instead of judging, like let's say we don't judge Seal of Righteousness and we just throw it up, right? So we've got Devo Aura here. Let's reset this. We're going to judge, right, to start off with. We're going to judge with the Seal of Crusader. You can see that when we throw up Seal of Righteousness, it's a 30-second seal, right? It lasts for 30 seconds. So right now we're at 17 seconds pretty much. Let's go ahead and judge. So really that fight was about a 20-second fight. Because there were a few seconds before, when we judged Crusader, then threw Seal of Righteousness up. So Seal of Righteousness dropped about 18 seconds off before the kill. So the total time to kill on that fight was about 20 seconds, right? Now if we go to Retribution Aura, now these aren't, of course, going to be perfect, but we'll see how long it takes with red aura up. And it really is, it should be pretty similar, to be honest. But it should be faster since we have red aura up. Yeah, but see, yeah, and it was. It was. I mean, that was a good, easily 3 to 4 seconds faster on the kill. But again, a lot of it depends on, do you get some crits, do you not get some crits? That's why you have to do, you know, kill like 10 mobs and then take a look at, you know, it's too bad we don't have an add-on that tracks how long it takes for you to kill a mob. You know, and there probably are add-ons that do that, but this one doesn't track like how long it took to kill the mob, which would be a really... but actually the DPS is a really good judgment. It's actually going to be basically the same thing. So if I kill like 10 mobs with red aura and then look at my DPS number here and then do the same thing with Devo, we're going to have a good idea of, you know, which one's doing more damage. So let's stick with red aura for a while and see what it looks like. Details might do it, but really the DPS is all we really need, right? Now the question is how much, and of course we have a couple other things up, like we have thorns up as well, so that's going to skew the numbers a little bit. And then, but you have to make sure you're doing the same rotations. Like right now, like I'm just doing whack-a-mole, right? And when I say whack-a-mole, what I'm saying is every time consecration's available, I use it. Every time judgment's available, I use it, right? And that's going to be my fastest kill time, right? And my DPS was 41. Pretty consistent, right? 41, 42. And that's with red aura up. Ah, we need more mana. I need more mana drink. I need a mage to come... I should be able to, like, make my own water, right, guys? Paladins, I think Paladins should have Vanish, too. I think a Paladin should have Vanish. We should be able to make our own water. I mean, we need more than just bubble, right? You can see the DPS is pretty much the same. It's a little bit lower. But you can see that it's less DPS because the other two fights where I fought the mob, they both were dead before I had to hit the consecration for the third time. They were already dead. So. Yeah, it's going to be close at this level because, you know, because we don't have a lot of, like, Devo, it's just not going to make that, it's not going to make that big a difference. You're pretty much better to probably use Retribution Aura in most cases. I mean, unless you're really concerned about dying. Like, you're like really, like you're level, you know, 8 or something, or I don't even know when you get Red Aura, to be honest. I don't remember. Oh yeah, Thorns is gone too. That's another reason why these fights are taking a little bit longer.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, so it's getting dangerous now. Thorns makes a big difference. We're gonna try to slip past this other one. Yeah. Done. Actually, we need more of those. Alright. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's why when you're playing hardcore, you really want to be killing mobs that are... I would recommend killing mobs 2 levels beneath you. So, like, I'm level 25, which are really good mobs for me to kill would be level 23, because I'm still getting a pretty good amount of XP, but you're just not going to miss as much. You're going to get more crits. It's just... When you're melee, I highly recommend you're killing mobs that are 2 levels beneath you in hardcore WoW.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Ah.
You were screwed.
Eh. I am screwed.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
We're gonna have to run.
You were screwed.
We need to reset. Oh, just 2 of these raptors is scary, man. I wanted to run up the ramp, but there was a raptor up that way, so we couldn't. It's always scary in hardcore. Yeah, I didn't have anything else to really do there. I mean, I used my potion, I used my bubbles, so at that point, I just had to run. If they would have stayed on me for another, like, 3 or 4 seconds, I would have been dead for sure, so. But I knew that wasn't... Well, I knew that wasn't what was going to happen, so. Now, if you get a really good 2-hand weapon, you can actually remember, you can actually proc redoubt with a 2-hand weapon as well, which is kind of funny. But you're going to take significantly more damage. You're going to take significantly more damage without your shield on, so. Yeah, this area is always really scary. Not gonna lie. I did do blacksmithing on this character initially, and then I decided that alchemy was going to be a lot better way to go. I did, yeah. So those stones came from blacksmithing, yep. I did blacksmithing, I think, up to about level, I don't know, 15 or something, and then I dropped it, because I just knew that alchemy was going to be much better, you know. Yeah, it's good for some things, but the biggest thing with the Paladin, the reason I wanted alchemy was really just all the stuff like later on down the road, like, you know, frost oil and shadow oil are really, really strong, actually, believe it or not. I find them to be pretty strong. I think frost oil is actually quite good. It's a lot better if you can dual wield. Unfortunately, I can't dual wield. but I do like frost oil. I think it's fun to have that on your weapon.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
That druid just gave me Mark of the Wild. It's very much appreciated. The other thing you want to do on your protection paladin is make sure that you create a couple lower level hills. Like for me, it's this area is so dangerous. So let's head towards this mage.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
It's a weak heal, wasn't it?
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed.
But I was gonna say, make sure you have like a lower, like I've got a rank, where is it? Somewhere in here. I've got a holy light. Let's see, it shouldn't be rank 4. It says rank 4, but it's not. Trust me, it's not rank 4. It's actually a macro. The rank 3. So this right here is a holy light rank 3. It just says rank 4 because these tooltips are stupid. But by casting that, it's just an easier way to top my health off without blowing quite as much mana in between fights. But you're such a mana whore. You're basically gonna constantly be. You're constantly gonna be, you know, running out of mana. That was nice of the mage to pull off. She actually had the beat on this, and I didn't see that she had the beat on this one. It was nice of her to let me have it. See, that was a rank 3 holy light right there. Bro. So we just need one more of the model, and then we're gonna get out of here. I'm not gonna bother doing the. I don't think I'll do Sorrowtooth at level 25, even though I know I can kill Sorrowtooth at 25. I just don't have to run through all the mobs. But still need to get these other items though. Still 2 fragments we don't have. Blessing of Wisdom Love. And if you guys didn't read the background story on this character, go to the description of this stream and there's a background story. If you go to my YouTube site and go to the community tab, go to the community section, I actually put I'm putting a story for this character. So chapter 1 of the book of the Unbeliever is up on the community tab. Now we're going to have to fight our way through all these other mobs to get the other items I need. I don't see the dirt pile. Means they're probably all of them are up here. Alright, I'm just gonna head out of here. We'll come back here when we're a couple levels higher, make this area a lot easier. Yeah, but what I mean is if you go to my YouTube channel and yeah. You go to my YouTube channel, you go to the community tab here, you'll see the story of the Unbeliever. The story of the Unbeliever. Chapter 1, Seeds of Innocence. Go ahead and read Chapter 1, and then I'll post a Chapter 2 about this character, you know, maybe tomorrow or something, you know. But I'm going to go ahead and post chapters every so many days on kind of like a book, a story about about this character. Give it a little bit of RP, man. RP love. Did I not finish the quest? Do I still need one more? Crap, I was so quick to run back up here. Still need to kill one more model raid. I still need to kill one more. I'm getting ahead of myself, guys. Fine. Climb up the hill.
You did a bang-up job of clearing out those raptors, adventurer. While you were down there, I happened to notice that one of those beasts stood out from the rest. He was bigger and more menacing. I bet he's the one who led the others here to cause the disruption to the dig site. I ask of you now one final task, adventurer. See to it that Sarltooth is brought to justice, and considering the gravity of his crimes, justice in this case means death. Bring me one of his talons as proof of his death. I got what you need! Glad I could help!
Oh, sounds like someone's shooting off fireworks outside my window, and I don't know why. Here, hold on a second. I gotta check something. It sounds like somebody's like shooting off fireworks outside my window. I want to check to see if that's what's actually, see if that is exactly what that sound is, because that's what it sounds like. I'll be right back. That actually, okay, that actually was fireworks. What is the story? The chapter 1, Seeds of Innocence. Ubelle entered the world. And if you guys haven't read the character story, Ubelle was my character's name, but she was kind of nicknamed. She got the moniker of the Unbeliever. But so if we go to, let's see, live. Well, if you go to the live stream, right? Live stream, you can see here. Unbeliever, or Ubelle, as her parents lovingly named her. So this actually has some of the story, the main kind of overall story of the character. But then I broke it down into more detail in a community post where I'm putting it into like a book format, where this is like chapter 1. I don't know how many chapters there'll be. There might be 10 or 20 chapters, but I thought it'd be fun. Just to give the character a little bit more of a background. All right, let's continue on. I don't want to mess with anything that shoots fireballs at me. Let's just try to skip that stuff, huh? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Really? Guys are being bastards. Let's go with... songs. Oh, actually, I did, didn't I? Sorry, changing up the music. Doing a little Diablo music just for the hell of it. The Diablo music's kind of nice because it's a totally different feeling to it. See, with like level 22s like this, we should be able to kill 2 at once. With ease, right? Look at that guy running, man. He is like running forever. These guys know how to run.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Ooh, the defender boots of defense. Oh. I like the fact that they got more armor, but defense is that, like 3 defense is like very, you know, it isn't a lot. They didn't really dole out defense to high enough levels. I mean, you need like 25 defense, I think, to be 1%, right? So just to show you what I mean. Okay, so with these boots on, let's see, what's our block rating? Our chance to dodge, block, and parry is 4.96%. These boots have 3 defense. Alright, so 3 defense is like, I think 25 defense is 1%. So what's 25? 3 divided by 25 is 0.12%. So let's see if that's the case. So 0.12 and where's 496. So I'm wondering if it'll be 5.08 maybe? That's probably completely wrong. No, I was right. So there you go. Now you see how I went from to 5.08 because 3 defense only equates to 0.12%. Right? So interesting. How many times does 3 go into 25? What, 8 times pretty much? So what did I say it was? 0.12%? 0.12 times 8. Where'd my calculator go? 0.12 times 8. Gonna get you very close. So, yeah. So you need 25 defense to give you 1% increase in dodge, block, parry. So it's that's why I always laugh. Like if you're looking at this ability here, anticipation, putting 5 talent points to only end up giving you 10 defense, that's not even a 0.5% of dodge, block, and parry. That's why this ability here, anticipation, is terrible. Like in my opinion, it should give you at least 5 defense per skill. That way it's giving you a full 1% dodge, block, parry if you put all your talent points into it. And even that doesn't seem very good. Like, wow, I put 5 talent points and all I got was 1% more dodge, block, and parry. You know what I mean? Does it affect your rating? Anyway, so, but that's, yeah, so defense is not really that great. I only got 3 of them on us. That's true. But still, you know, like defense, you know, it's like they don't give out enough defense, I think, in WoW, especially at lower levels. Yeah. Bruno, what's up, Bruno? I saw you liked my chapter 1 of the story of the Unbeliever. I'll try to put out chapter 2 later tonight or tomorrow morning. I think I've already done chapter 2. I've done 3 chapters already. I've done chapter 2 and chapter 3, so I'll put those up later tonight, Bruno. I'll put up chapter 2 and chapter 3 of the story of the Unbeliever in the community section. Screw that up a little bit. Damn. Didn't put the hold on a second. Didn't put the stream on the hardcore channel. Let me do that real quick. Where is it? Here, highlight reel, death clip, speedrun. Why does it look different? Oh, they removed my VIP. I used to be VIP on this, and they removed my VIP. Wow, I used to be a VIP on hardcore, and I've been removed as a VIP. That's just. Cargos is the one who made me a VIP, by the way. But since Cargos is gone, they removed me. That's some bullshit, man. This hardcore community, man, that's just, I don't like the people who run it. They're garbage, man. I just don't like them. You know what I mean? They're not. That's some bullshit, man. Yeah, I bet you anything it was Calamity too, because I was messing around with her yesterday. You know, I said hardcore is becoming slowly non-functional, and then she said I'm still having just as much fun, if not more. Nothing's changed. And I responded, I said I was just kidding. I said you can always have fun if that is what your goal is. Ignore the nonsense because it just is nonsense. I mean, I was just kidding, but I bet you anything she's the one who removed my VIP. But anyways, where's the I'm having a hard time. Oh, here it is. Here's what I was looking for. I need hardcore streams. This is what I was looking for. It's so hard to stay excited about World of Warcraft because it's almost like it's almost like if you don't know anything about WoW, like, you know what I mean? Like if you just play the game and you don't know anything about the communities and the hardcore and all the people who are actually involved, it's almost like a blessing in disguise, you know? Because then you're not aware of all the really bad people, you know, and all the shenanigans that go down. I mean, I've been playing WoW since 2004, and I've always think that I've been pretty nice person, and I've always loved the game, you know, and tried to advertise for WoW as a great game, you know, obviously, but it just gets harder and harder to deal with some of the people you run into in the community that are just, you know, bad actors, not people you really want to talk to. Just have to ignore them. It's just sad, man. That. Still need to see this bag. Yeah, when you're playing, so when you're playing Protection Bound, if you're playing like kind of like inventory as well. If you're playing like I'm playing like sword and shield, but that doesn't mean you can't use a two-hand weapon. And I don't know if you guys aren't noticing. I don't know if you're noticing or not, but when I'm judgment, I'm switching to my two-hand weapon. So whenever I judge with a two-hand weapon because it does more damage. And if I crit, you know, the white crits are going to be bigger. The righteous tick damage is going to be calculated off the weapon damage. So two-hand weapon is going to have a higher righteous tick damage. So you're always going to see me judge with a two-hand weapon. If I've got a good two-hand weapon that like's really good, like a really good blue one or something, I may even use that. Like, especially if I'm going up against mobs that are, you know, aren't really doing a lot of damage to me. But because, you know, my gear's so bad and at lower levels you take a lot of damage, I prefer to just, you know, to use the shield just to mitigate a lot of damage. But things change as you level up, you know. But honestly, man, that's pretty disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that they demoted me on the hardcore Discord is kind of, it's a little, it makes me a little bit angry. I'm not gonna lie. Out of all the people to demote, you know, someone like me who's always been a really, I think, positive effect on the World of Warcraft Classic community. You know what I mean? I think I've always been very positive and always advertised people to come play Classic Hardcore. So to demote me just because I said a few comments against certain people, you know what I mean? What can you do? Idiots are gonna be idiots. Closest vendor, right here. I was actually, like, in the hardcore Discord, I was one of the first VIPs. I think I was one of the first 2 or 3 people that was ever a VIP on that Discord. So for them to come in and remove my VIP is kind of some bullshit. I mean, the people that, like, weren't even in the hardcore Discord, like, they weren't even there. Those are the people that probably removed my VIP. You know what I mean?
Talk to me!
I mean, who decides, like, who's even a VIP? You know? I mean, who decides? I mean, who decides who's a moderator on the Discord, you know? Like, it's just so sad. And the thing is, how many moderators do you need? Look at this. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people online that are moderators. I mean, how many moderators does a Discord really need, right? And when you look at, one of these people removed my VIP status, then you look at the people that are VIPs, most of them are going to be the same people. Like Zari, these are all streamers, right? I was a VIP before almost any of these people. I was given VIP by Cargos, right? And then some, you know, whatever. Just some Yahoo comes in and decides that because I said a few things that they didn't like, they're gonna remove my VIP. So I hate the small people, man. People that just, you know, power corrupts. You know, they get a little bit of power and they think that somehow they know what's going on. But it just makes me not want to play WoW when I run into people that are like that. Like, those are the people that make me not even want to play this game anymore. You get life fruits, prior thing. No way I can go in there and attack these guys without getting a bunch of them on me. Need some mana. He's gonna run an aggro like all those guys? Maybe not.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Shit. Oh, I was worried I grabbed like 3 of them there. I only got 1. Or 2. This area's dangerous as hell, man.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
There he goes. And there I go.
You were screwed. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
So many gnolls. This area is very congested.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed.
Six stamina, 6 strength. Very close. You always get a lot of, like, at this level, like around level 20 to 25 or 20 to 30, you always get a lot of, like, male leggings, and they're all pretty much very similar.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
The dog that there that's just barking nonstop. My wife's gonna go ballistic. It drives her nuts. That dog's always. If you have a dog that barks like nonstop while you're not home, you need to do something. Take care of your damn dog, man. Jesus. Put a muzzle on him or something, man. It's awful, dude. Alright. I would kill you and your dog. I've got a dog, but I would never leave the apartment. My dog barked the whole time I was gone. I would literally do something about that. Anyways, this next quest actually should give us an herbalistic item. Vital Blade, and it's not an upgrade though, unfortunately. It's very slow. So it's but the chest piece is. It's not really an upgrade either. You know? Kind of surprising though. I mean, you go through this huge long quest chain and they don't even give you very good I mean, Here I Have is better. It's kind of sad. see the other ones over here on the other end. Yep. My fishing. Fishing is going to be important for me later down the road. As far as my MP5, night fin soup is going to be really useful.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Oh, no. Oh. We hit level. It's funny. We hit level 26 and we looted a blue item. That's brilliant. It's not the best blue item. I mean, really, it's not even that good. I mean, my weapon's 13.8. This is 15.2. So it's, you know, it's good, but it's an upgrade. But it's just funny that it happened on my level. Oh, that's funny. It's gonna hit harder though, for Chris. But he has a slower attack speed. Here. Crap, he's gonna grab the Briarthorn. And the worst part is everybody goes alchemy now, so it's so difficult to get herbs because everybody's alchemy.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Hey! You have a great day now.
What can I do for you?
Oh, the glorious shoulders. I gotta get those. How much money do I even have? Leatherworking. I'll take the glorious shoulders.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Oh shit, my macro. I gotta fix my macro. We must fix the macro. Where is it?
Welcome. See you soon. Well met.
7 strength, 3 agility, 3 stamina. I think that's better.
Safe travels. Yeah, that dog is still barking. It's like unbelievable. God, my wife's gonna lose her mind because that dog's barking. She's gonna go postal. Oh, I can't. I can hear it right now. I'm gonna kill that dog. On the same quest as me because they're killing all the fen creepers. I've never liked the wetlands zone. I've always kind of disliked it. See this hunter's running around. Of course, he's a hunter, so he can easily outrun me. We'll head back this way, see if we can. Okay. Corpse. One spot tank dead mine.
kiss your ass goodbye.
All the guys I need to kill are all dead. They're all dead. Very frustrating. That's what I hate about the wetlands is the quests, man. It's like there are a lot of running, and there's 2 quests. Really, the only thing what I hate about the wetlands is really just 2 quests. This quest right here, we have to kill these fen creepers because it wants you to kill 12 of them. They're spread out over a long range, a long area. And if someone else is doing the same quest, the spawn timer is pretty slow. Like, so it could just be annoying. And then the other one, of course, is the crocodiles. There's literally only about 8 of them. So the greater crocodiles, you have to kill like 6 for the quest. There's only about 8. So if somebody else is doing the same quest, you end up fighting them for them, which really is annoying. Other than that, though, the rest of the quests, I think,
Potential customer.
are okay. They're not great, but they're okay.
Glad I could help.
But anyways, I'm gonna take a break to go to the bathroom, and I'll be right back. I just gotta use the restroom real quick. Be right back. Wow. So, man. So what it is beneath me there's a person who owns dogs. I live in an apartment complex and I'm on the 3rd floor, right? And someone moved in beneath me like recently, like in the past 3 months. They have dogs, multiple dogs. And then the person on the 1st floor, you know, straight beneath me, on the 1st floor has a dog. And that dog is one of those dumb dogs that just barks at anything. Someone walks by, you know, the balcony door out on the first floor and he sees it and he barks. If a car drives by, he barks. Well, the people who moved in beneath me have multiple dogs that like to bark. Well, once the dog on the 1st floor hears the dog on the 2nd floor bark, then they just go into this litany of barking back and forth. And they basically have been barking for the past 2 hours nonstop. And I've got a headset on. I'm listening to music playing WoW, and I can hear it through my headset. You know, and it's not necessarily a noise canceling headset, but it does cancel a lot of noise. But I can still just clearly hear these dogs going, woof, 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 woof. It's like I feel like I live in a dog kennel or like, you know what I mean? I emailed the apartment complex and said, you got to do something about this because this has been going on ever since these people beneath me moved in, and it's just like giving me a headache, man. It's giving me a freaking headache. If it wasn't for COVID, I'd be living in a house, but ever since COVID and all the real estate in Florida has just skyrocketed in price. And I put bids in on multiple houses and was way outbid by people who moved in from out of state because they were sick of the COVID laws. Anyways, enough bitching about that. But it is really, really, really annoying, especially when I'm trying to stream and all I can hear is dogs barking. But I emailed them and said, could you please do something about it? Complex said, please do something about it. They actually charge you at this complex I live in. They charged you, it's a lot. They charge you like $40 a month per pet. So like if you have a pet, they charge you $40 per month to have a pet in this complex. And I'm just wondering, you know, how many people even are paying their pet deposits. You know, I pay my pet deposit, of course, but I'm not an asshole. But, where is? Hopefully these guys have respawned. We're actually almost getting high enough level to where we could probably, I think around level like 28 or 29, we can start thinking about doing stockades. The fen creepers have been kind of hard to track down. Oh, Sita's back. Hey. Take that. It was a prior problem.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. kiss your ass goodbye.
Here, hold on a second. I'm actually gonna go. I'll be right back. I'm actually gonna go record these damn dogs and send it to the office and say this is what I'm dealing with. This is ridiculous. This is it.
I have a deal for you. Hurry back.
I think I'm gonna take a break, guys, and I think I'm gonna go do something else, watch a movie or something. I'm getting tired. I'm kind of pissed off, to be honest. For a couple of reasons. One, these dogs have been barking outside my fucking apartment for like the past 3 hours straight. It's driving me nuts. Anyways, yeah, we're level 26. You know, we're leveling right along pretty easily with the Paladin. Paladin's very easy. But the Paladin really, I think for me, like, it's always kind of not as fun, you know, until you get to higher levels. It's just not as, you know, it gets a lot better. Once you get the Paladin up to like level 30, it starts to really to pick up, you know. Get us. Old Stormwind. I think that's really weird is how Cargos has just like completely like disappeared. Like I don't know where he went, man. But yeah, it kind of pissed me off that they removed me as a VIP without any really good reason. I think I spouted off at a couple people, but I mean it was merited, trust me. Anyways, I'm off. Hope you guys are having a good weekend, and we'll do some more Paladin leveling. Probably, we'll see. I might do some more tomorrow. It just depends on what I'm doing with the wife of Tori. And I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Keep doing whatever you guys are doing. I don't know, man. I'm tired. I mean, guys, I'm looking for a new MMO, so that's why I sound a little bit disinterested. Really, really looking forward to a new MMO to play. Anyways, till then, we'll keep playing World of Warcraft. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.